Hey everyone, it's Ashley, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my review on the Morphe 35V palette. I really like this palette. I'm going to go ahead and say that. And this is the palette's packaging. It's not the best packaging. It is a bit easier to clean up, but there's also scratches on it, so it's easy for the product to get stuck on it and this to get scratched. So the packaging isn't really my favorite, but it's also not the worst. When you open it up, this is what it looks like. It comes with this little plastic thing that has the names on it. And here are all the colors. I think that these are very nice. Like, it's a very good selection of colors. I think a lot of the colors are also very wearable. Like, even though you may not always wear like pinks and stuff, they are still wearable. So now let's get into some swatches. I'm going to swatch these row by row in order, so starting with the first row. So that is the first row. On to the second row. The second row all complete. I'm going to swatch the third row right next to the second row. So that is the third row. Onto the fourth row. That is the fourth row, all complete. Starting the fifth row. And that is the fifth row and the end of swatches. So again, I'm not the best swatcher, and you shouldn't rely all on the swatches, but there's a couple other things I wanted to point out about this palette. So there is a tiny bit of fallout, as you might be able to see around the lighter shades, but that again doesn't really bother me that much. There aren't a whole lot of shades that I would say look exactly the same, because I know that in some Morphe palettes that can happen. Like, there are similar shades, like this brown here and this brown or orangey here, but they're all like slightly different, so it works out okay. And yeah, I think that these don't always swatch the best, but they definitely work on the eyes. I have used these two colors up here on my eyes. I've also used a couple of these bronzy metallic shades. And in today's look, I used a few of these shades, so you will see that next. I've already done my eyebrows, so to start this eye look, I'm going to put on concealer as a primer. I'm using Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer. And then I'm just going to rub that in with my finger. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Go Nude to set the concealer. And this palette does not have a mirror, but that doesn't really bother me that much. I do wish this shade was a little bit lighter so that I could use it more as a setting shade. It's a tad bit too dark for this purpose, but it works, so going with it. Next, I'm taking the shade Scandal and putting that into the crease. Next, I'm going to take the shade Triced, which is a pinkish shade, and I'm going to put that in the outer corner and crease. I'm going to use the fluffy brush that I used earlier to blend. Next, I'm going to take the shade Seduced to deepen the outer corner and lower crease. I blended a little bit more in my crease, and now I'm going to take the shade Tell Me More and apply that to the lid. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Lust and put that on the inner lid. I'm going to go back in with the shade Seduced to deepen the outer corner again. A little bit in the crease. Blend when needed and reapply the shimmer shadows if you need to. I'm going to use the shade Knockout as my inner corner highlight. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use the shade Seduced. So that is the eyeshadow all complete. Now I'm just going to be applying mascara. I am using L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will link another eyeshadow tutorial up in the cards, and let me know if there's any other colors you would like me to use in the 35V in an eyeshadow tutorial. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!